Welcome to this month's Rhythms. As we walk into April, I want to do something a little bit different because I want for us to sit with a passage that we actually studied at the end of March, which is really how meditation is intended to work. As we're reading through God's Word and we come across a passage that challenges us or a passage that we don't understand, meditation is when we decide, rather than just moving past that, we're going to sit with it. And we're going to allow it to really sift our lives, to seep into the cracks and crevices of who we are and how we live. And so I want to take you to a passage that we actually just walked through on Sunday mornings a couple of weeks ago. It's found in Philippians chapter 4, beginning in verse 4. And it says this, it's really simple. Rejoice in the Lord always. I will say it again, rejoice. Let your gentleness be evident to all. The Lord is near. We talked about the power of that on Sunday morning. And I want to make sure that we don't just move past it. I want us to sit with it. And I want for this to challenge us over and over again with our awareness of God's presence. It's so easy for us to forget. It's so easy for us to begin to believe that He's distant and disengaged. It's so easy for us to begin to believe that we're alone, that we're working at this alone. And so I want us to come back to it day after day after day after day and to remind ourselves that no, He's near. He's in this with me. And for that to begin to build in us a joy that can't be contained, that we move through this month rejoicing. And I want this passage to challenge us in that way. Are we actually rejoicing? Are we just hearing this, or are we understanding it? Because if we understand it, it will cause us to rejoice. I want for us to know just how close He is. I want for it to overwhelm us. I want for this passage to leave us in awe of who He is and what He's done and what He's going to do, and that what He's called us to, He's working towards in our lives. This beautiful and powerful truth that He is near and working and moving so we can rejoice. Rejoice about where He's taking us. Rejoice about what the future holds, even though life may be crumbling. I want for us to sit with this and maybe change the whole way that we look at Him. Maybe allow it to change the way that we look at this journey so that we might experience the fullness of what He gave His life for. I think it's going to be an amazing month.